Welcome to Casual Compliance, a show about the culture and philosophy of Commander through the Commander ban list. My name is Gramps.
My name is Chili Bin.
We're back.
Hey, what's good?
Thank you for the break. Thank you for sticking with us. And today we're going to be talking about, I had it up, it's Dockside Extortionist.
A recent inclusion in the ban list.
Surprised to be sure, but a welcome one.
Yeah.
It's a Palpatine reference. Anyway.
Yeah, good.
Everyone's favorite little man.
Stupid little monkey.
Stupid monkey.
Stupid little monkey, dude.
What is that from? Stupid monkey.
I don't know.
That was from it's from like a Nickelodeon show.
I was just saying stupid little monkey.
Just to remind everyone what Dockside Extortionist
Wait, is it a monkey? Goblin pirate.
It's a goblin pirate. You're thinking of the other stupid little monkey.
Ragavan.
That is my point.
Ragavan.
That will be what I will be discussing.
Cool. All right, anyway, tell me
Dockside
about
Extortionist. I had one of these and didn't realize. From Time Spiral.
Oh.
Yes.
Like original Time Spiral?
No, Time Spiral Remastered.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not that old.
Hey, you buy old cards sometimes.
You are right. Dockside Extortionist, 1 and a red. It's a creature goblin pirate. When it enters the battlefield, create X treasure tokens, where X is the number of artifacts and enchantments your opponents control. And then it's a 1/2.
Yep.
And it's a rare. Doesn't seem to do a lot on the face of it.
Yeah.
We are going to let the elephant in the room be the elephant in the room. Why do you think that this should be banned in the current era of Magic?
No, not the current era of Magic. Current era of casual Commander play.
Yes, in the current era of casual Commander, where cards like Sway of the Stars, Braid's Cabal Minion, Coalition Victory are legal.
Sure.
Why is Dockside worse?
I don't think that's how you should be framing your argument.
That's fair enough. I accept. But there's
a lot of cards that are not banned or game changers that are also quite powerful.
I agree. So what makes this more powerful than them?
How much does it cost? 1 and a red?
1 and a red.
Yeah. I don't remember what the ban reason given was at the time, even though it was like, a couple of years ago? Year and a half?
Something like that. A year and a half.
Artifacts and
2024.
Yeah, artifacts and enchantments are fucking everywhere. You pay 2 mana, chances are you're getting at least that much for it.
I always forget it says enchantments.
Yeah.
Far out. Yeah.
But you're getting treasure tokens out of it. And it's artifacts and enchantments your opponents control, correct?
Yep.
It just file this one under fast mana. And this is before you even get into the idea of like blinking it, copying it, any of those sort of
the cooked things you could do.
Ways to essentially trigger that ETB effect a lot.
Yeah. And it's not, it's number of artifacts and enchantments your opponents control. It's not about, and it doesn't matter if they're token ones. So if you're up against someone who's got like, what are they called? From Eldraine, the rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Or someone else has got a bunch of treasure tokens. I mean,
honestly, like food and treasure tokens are so fucking prevalent.
And clues.
Clues less so. I'd put them in third place.
Cameo?
Yes, but
food and treasure.
Food and treasure definitely come before that.
Investigate comes up a lot less than anything that says food tokens.
Yeah, it just feels like one of those things where the reason it is in that list is because, the same reason stuff like Mana Crypt end up in there is like it's too much mana.
Too much too early.
Even though it's in the form of treasure tokens, like you just sack them.
Yeah.
You make it.
I think the other thing as well, because this was in a precon.
Yep.
This was in a Commander 19 precon.
Yeah, sure.
It'd be very interesting to see how many precons are now invalidated by the bans.
Oh, can't be that many.
I'd be very interested. I also would be very interested to see which cards that were made for just precons. Because you know how they're making cards just for precons? I'd be interested to see if any cards that were made just for precons.
You mean the ones that show up in like the Commander set code?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how many cards that are just from precons. Like they've been reprinted other places.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, my Dockside was from Double Masters, not from Time Spiral. That's what it was from.
Sure.
Because it wasn't printed in a normal set. This card was, I think, just a precon card.
Yeah.
So Double Masters 2x2, 2022
That's right.
had Dockside.
It wasn't that.
Yeah. Look. Red and 1 means you can play it immediately.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't want to. You would want to wait until
you'd want to wait unless
you're the fourth person.
No,
then
or
everyone's got their soul rings.
Sure, or you'd want to wait until you've got the ability to repeat the effect, whether that's through copying the spell, copying the creature, something like a roaming throne.
Yeah, with a goblin creature type or pirate creature type.
Yeah.
I think the thing, if I'm thinking like Wizards of the Coast, and I'm trying to put myself in their mindset when they're designing this card, because it's really interesting to see how they designed Nadu when we spoke about Nadu.
Yeah.
If I'm putting myself in the mindset, which purely speculation, but if you're finding in the format, there's a lot of turn 1 Soul Ring Arcane Signet, so much so that people say it to the sound of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is a way for you to catch up if you do not have a turn 1 Soul Ring Arcane Signet.
Yes.
But it's not catching up.
Well,
it's getting if
it is.
If Soul Ring Arcane,
jumping ahead.
Soul Ring Arcane, Dockside 6 mana.
Yeah, but also like, come on, 3 people doing Soul Ring and Arcane Signet in their first turn in the same game is so fucking unlikely. You would not design for that.
It's probable.
No, it is. There's a chance. It is not probable.
It's statistically.
It's a low likelihood.
It's statistically
possible.
Not
probable.
You're right. Wrong word there. It's possible.
Sure. So many things are possible.
Yeah, man. 1 white, authority of consoles.
You could you could play a Dockside Extortionist. I could pull out a gun and shoot you. That's possible.
It's probable.
No.
in this era of Magic, it's probable.
Have you considered gun?
I play a Dockside.
0 mana gun. Activated ability. Shoot.
Poo-poo UFO. We all know why it's banned.
No, we don't. We haven't read that yet.
We all know why it's banned.
No, we don't. I've got thoughts.
You've got thoughts.
But it remains to be seen if I'm correct.
Because goes without saying, hopefully this card never gets unbanned. But in a world where it could be, we're probably going to find out what really cursed shit you could have done with it if you've just started playing Magic.
Given how many cards we've talked about on the show that have since been unbanned, I don't think we can ever say it goes without saying, except for maybe a few cards on the list.
Yes, absolutely. I think this is one of them.
Fuck Dockside.
Fuck Dockside. Actually,
we need to go to research.
When you had a Dockside in a deck and you never got to play it, right?
No.
No, I had a Dockside in a deck, I never got to play it. You had a Nadu in a deck, you never got to play it.
Yeah.
What did you take when you took the Nadu out of the deck, what did you put in?
God, I don't remember. Probably another Merfolk.
I know exactly what I put in.
Okay.
So I had Dockside in my Feather the Redeemed deck.
Oh, sure.
Because it cheap spells and stuff like that. I took out Dockside and I put in a basic mountain. Because they functionally did the same thing for me, really. I would only ever get 1 red mana from it. It was Ashling. My mono red spell slinging deck. I had Dockside in that. I took Dockside out of that.
Okay.
And I put a mountain in because really I netted the same thing from it every time.
Yeah.
I did not think it was that powerful. Because
maybe not in a deck like that.
Everyone I played with didn't really use Soul Rings.
Well, also like in that Ashling deck, the point is to generate and store red mana forever and have that number go up.
Exactly, which
is
why Dockside's
you don't
great.
need much help.
No, absolutely not. But that Dockside's great for that. You get Ashling out very early.
Sure.
Anyway, we're gonna go to research.
Yeah.
We're looking. I'm gonna be trying to argue to unban it
because that's your position.
That's my position always, and it's gonna be fucking hard. Fuck. Casual Compliance isn't just a show that talks about the culture and philosophy of Commander for the Commander ban list. It's also just a show where we talk about Magic and we share our passion and love with you guys. And if you want to support us a little bit, go to casualcompliance.fun and you can sign up for Untap, Upkeep, or Unban. At Upkeep and Unban, you get extra stuff. We talk to each other about things that we love and things that have been around our week, around our show. We sometimes you even get to see our little bit of research stuff. Mm-hmm. And we have more plans coming up because we're running out of band cards.
Yep.
So we're getting there. And if you go to casualcompliance.fun, sign up, support us, it'd be really helpful. Thank you. If 3 people sign up, Chilibin will make a bot that pumps quotes into the Discord.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
You're cutting that out, so it's not even going to be in there anyway. Shit.
If 100 people sign up, I'll show feet.
Welcome back to Casual Compliance. We're talking about Dockside Extortionist today. 1 in a red for a creature, goblin, pirate. When Dockside Extortionist enters the battlefield, create X treasure tokens, where X is the number of enchantments and artifacts your opponents control.
Yeah.
And it's a 1/2.
Totally normal stuff.
The most fair card ever printed.
Yep.
It was printed in 2019 for Commander, reprinted in Double Masters, and then banned in 2024, 2 years after.
Yeah.
Says here on the mtgcommander.net before it went out of business, Dockside Extortionist generates 4+ treasures very easily in a multiplayer game, which accelerates one player into mid-game or even late game, starting early as turn 2. And this is that concept of the phases of the game is just as important as the entire game itself and where everyone sits. As a creature, it's easy to recur, like you said there, and often entire games would revolve around a 2-drop. I mean, I can see why that would be bad. Let's see if Gavin spoke about it in April. So let me just, every time I close this tab,
just search for the word Dockside.
Yeah, no, so they haven't actually spoken about why they're remaining banned other than the fact that they've only just banned them and they're keeping them banned.
Sure.
Which it was they said here, it's too soon to do anything with these cards.
Yeah.
Fully fair for a million reasons.
Yeah.
Brackets had just come into play, everything like that, but I agree. Too soon to unban them when they've just been banned. They don't know what's the...
April of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on that, just for what Gavin has said here, I'll be transparent and say that if I believe any of these are ever to return, the most likely one is Jeweled Lotus, due to its one-shot nature, iconic feel, and ability to support high mana value commanders.
Sure.
I want to be clear, that's not me saying this will ever happen, but that was the one among the panel with the most traction.
Sure.
So it's not coming back anytime soon, and of the 4 that were banned in that one big ban, probably
this isn't
on the list.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting because, again, on the face of the card, doesn't seem too rough. But I can understand where it is problematic from what they're saying. I would like you to start.
Okay.
Because I have something, but I don't think it's amazing.
Okay.
But there is some really fun stuff that'll be fun to finish on. So.
Okay.
What have you got for me of why this card should be banned forever?
Yeah. So I focus on a couple of aspects. The first being the create X treasure tokens.
Yes.
Quite powerful.
Yes.
Right.
And there's no ways to double that.
It's it didn't even go down the road of like token doublers,
doubling seasons.
Think about even with the like Quandrix stuff from Secrets of Strixhaven that manipulate X costs.
Yep.
Sure, you could do that.
Yep.
I guess.
There's so many fucking ways to break it.
What I actually went looking for is how many cards say the phrase create X treasure tokens.
Okay.
Interesting. This is one of 6.
Oh, wow. Only 6?
Yeah. The notable
that would have been higher.
Notable thing about all the other ones is that they are one-time effects or specifically once per turn because of the way they're triggered.
And do they have X in their cost?
Yeah, they all say create X treasure tokens. None of them have X in the cost except for Treasure Vault, which is a land.
Yep, you pay XX.
Artifact land with can tap for colorless, but also XX tap and sacrifice Treasure Vault, create X treasure tokens.
Yep, cool.
So you are paying twice as much as the mana you will get.
It's a diminishing returns.
Yeah.
2 blue. Anyway,
I
love Dan.
Then, like other examples are like Barakos Party Leader. Barakos?
Obama?
Barakos Party Leader, 3 and a black for a legendary orc from Baldur's Gate. It's one of the ones that you can build around for the party mechanic because it says it's also a cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard.
Yeah, nice.
And whenever it attacks, so unless you're doing multiple combat phases once a turn, whenever it attacks, defending player loses X life and you create X treasure tokens, where X is the number of creatures in your party.
Oh, very nice.
So we see things like that showing up, or like Spell Swindle, 3 blue for an instant, counter target spell, create X treasure tokens where X is that spell's mana value.
Oh, that's good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But that's kind of where the X treasure tokens shows up. Is like you're going to be able to do this once. Unless you're doing something really convoluted.
And I guess, with Barakas and Spell Swindle specifically, that's a very expensive counterspell. And yes, there are returns on it, but when you have something like Mana Drain, which is with an asterisk of strictly better, Spell Swindle, yes, gives you colored mana,
Yeah.
For whatever that cost was.
Spell Swindle strikes me as the type of counterspell you would hold for as long as possible, waiting for a big spell.
And you would put in a deck where you care about artifacts.
Yeah.
Or treasure
Well, it's
tokens.
blue.
Like, yes, like a deck where you'd have like a mechanized production, or what's the one where you win the game?
That's
mechanized production.
Yeah. Where you copy the enchanted artifact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the first cards I gave you.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that in doubling season.
Yeah. You're insane for that. So then I went looking at like this idea of copying or, ways to re-trigger the Dockside Enter effect. But I also went looking for commanders that can do that in mono red.
Okay.
Found a couple.
Oh.
Found specifically 2. First of all, Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker.
Yep.
2 red for a legendary Goblin Shaman, so you could play Typal.
Kiki Jiki isn't banned in Commander.
Nope.
It's banned in 4 formats.
Yep.
Fuck.
It is a legendary Goblin Shaman 2/2 with haste.
I always forget that.
Tap, create a token that's a copy of target non-legendary creature you control. Dockside is non-legendary. That token has haste, sacrifice at the beginning of the next end.
Yep.
So,
Kiki Jiki.
Assuming your Dockside doesn't just get blown the fuck up,
Which usually did.
you can tap this to make one more.
Which is exactly that.
Yeah. And then the other one that I think is quite interesting, let's say your Dockside does get blown up, is Felden of the Third Path.
Oh, yeah.
1 red for a legendary human artificer. 2 red and tap for an activated ability. Create a token that's a copy of target creature card in your graveyard, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. Gains haste, sacrifice beginning of next end.
And the thing with that is, if you got Kiki Jiki and Felden the same thing, you're set either way.
Yeah.
You would have Kiki Jiki and Felden in both your your decks with the Dockside in it. And what's interesting is, this very much seems like a card you'd want to play in a mono red deck, but you put it in Naya and you've got tokens for days. You've got Ohatak, which gives 3 times Mondrak.
It's good everywhere.
It's good everywhere if you can double it, and if you're doing that later in the game where people have their board states built up, you get the thing is, like,
creating a bomb. You say later in the game, it doesn't even have to be that late because Dockside costs 2
and Mondrak is cheap
and is going to be giving you mana back.
Absolutely. And this gets onto one of my points. I will let you finish, but I want to talk to one thing, which is I did my normal thing where I opened the card in Tagger and I looked at the tags because I wanted to see if there was a fast mana tag.
Right.
There is not. But there is a tag called Full Refund.
Oh, sure.
And that's what I'm going to be talking about.
Cool.
But we'll finish what you've got first.
I think mine maybe ties into that because I found a couple of combos on Commander Spellbook.
Yep, hit me.
To give you an idea
so excited.
To give you an idea of how silly this can get.
Yeah.
So obviously Dockside and then a card called Cloudstone Curio. 3 generic for an artifact that says whenever a non-artifact permanent enters the battlefield under your control, you may return another permanent you control that shares a permanent type with it to its owner's hand.
Brilliant.
So you just need another creature on the field.
Yep.
And then you can... No, just a creature. It's a type.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah. Just needs to be a creature.
Fuck.
So you can have Dockside come in, bounce that other one to your hand. Dockside probably gives you enough mana to recast it.
Yep.
And you just bounce
keep going.
You just bounce it back and
Far
forth.
out.
And you have... let's list out these effects as on Commander Spellbook. Infinite colored mana, infinite death triggers, infinite enter and leave the battlefield effects, infinite sacrifice triggers, infinite storm count, and infinite treasure tokens. You can just keep doing that as long as you like.
And 1 grape shot.
Sure. Then the other one I went and found. Now, you remember when the 5-color Avatar Aang came out?
Yes.
And the backside reduces the cost of spells by Wooburg?
Yes.
And that can pay into generic costs.
Yes.
And everybody remembered buyback exists.
Yes.
Right? So I found a combo with buyback.
Oh, no.
So you have Dockside.
Yep.
For example, the one that showed up with Avatar Aang as a way to just kill the table.
Yep.
Searing Touch.
Yep.
Which is a single red that says it deals 1 damage to target creature or player, but it has buyback 4. So it's a total cost of 5, meaning with Avatar Aang, you can just play it forever.
Yep.
But then you throw in Displace a Kitten.
Yes. Yeah, you cast a spell, bounce it back.
Yeah. So you cast a spell with buyback, so Searing Touch goes back to your hand, Displace a Kitten will blink the Dockside.
Well, don't forget there's an Is It Infinite combo that's been super easy now with Displace a Kitten. With the channel. The prepared spells?
Oh, yeah.
Not channel.
Yes.
It's got Seething Song. So it's 3 cost, cast the Seething Song.
Yeah.
Displace the kitten, bounces the card back to your hand.
Makes
You're
it
5 mana.
No, it blinks it.
It blinks it, sorry, blinks
hand.
it. So it becomes reprepared.
Yeah.
Cast it again. You're generating 2 extra mana every time.
Yep.
Like, it's just so brilliant.
And like none of these cards are expensive,
No.
right? Like the most expensive out of this whole thing is Displace a Kitten at 4.
Yeah. Like it's not an expensive combo to get off.
And especially with Dockside, like you play Dockside, maybe you get the mana to play Displace a Kitten out of it.
Yeah.
Right? And then, and then you're off to the races.
Then you're done.
Yeah.
Far out.
I think it's sure Dockside's powerful. It's also very easy to abuse.
Yeah, very easy. And that's what they were saying, like around those 2 cards.
Yeah.
But that's not what a full refund is.
No.
And now some of these cards have frustrated me because I don't think they're full refunds.
Okay.
If you think full refund, look at Dockside.
Yeah.
What is the barrier to entry for a full refund on Dockside? What do you need to get a full refund?
Well, 2 mana.
That's it. 2 treasure tokens, right?
Yeah.
So if I said Peregrine Drake, which is 4 and a blue,
Yeah.
flying,
Yeah.
when it enters the battlefield, untap up to 5 lands.
Sure.
That's a full refund.
Yeah.
Basalt Monolith costs 3, enters the battlefield. It doesn't untap during your untap step, but it gives you 3 mana when you tap it 4.
Yep.
So it's net positive.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
It's neutral.
But it's net neutral.
Yeah.
Net neutrality is important.
Yep.
Some of my favorite ones for because I'm a pauper player, Burning Tree Emissary and Manamorphose, both are Gruul but also make Gruul, so you can get some really quick stuff out there. Did you know that Dihada Binder of Wills is apparently...
Do you read me Dihada? I don't remember what Dihada does.
It's a commander that says Dihada Binder of Wills can be your commander. She's from DMC. Planeswalker.
Yeah.
Up to 1 target legendary creature gains vigilance, lifelink, and indestructible until your end turns. 1 red, white, black. -3 is reveal the top 4 cards of your library, put any number of legendary cards among them in your hand and the rest in the graveyard. Create a treasure token for each card put into your graveyard this way.
Right. How many cards?
4.
And how much does Dihada cost?
4.
Okay.
So it is.
So it's possible.
Accept. Gain control of all non-land permanents until end of turn. Untap them. They gain haste until end of turn.
How much does that cost?
That's the -11.
Yeah.
There's a card called Early Harvest. Target player untaps all basic lands he or she controls. So this is the gist of it.
Yeah.
Can you think of a net, like a full refund or more card that would be amongst this list that is way worse than Dockside? And I can give you a hint. I pulled a Mystical Archive one.
Oh, Jessica's Will.
Jessica's Will is in this.
Yeah.
Jessica's Will is 3 and a red for those of you who don't know, which congratulations.
Fair. It's a game changer. Not everybody's
if you've not heard of
messing
it,
around with that.
but it's a very good card. Choose one. If you control the commander as you cast this, you may choose both. Add red for each card in target opponent's hand.
Yep.
Exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. Jessica's Will is cracked because it's if you're playing it very early, because you can play this turn too, you're getting 7 mana at least out of that.
No, 7 mana at most, unless people are doing
at most, yes.
like silly.
Unless you're playing Fast
hand-size
Bond
stuff.
in a Tatiova deck and you've put all the lands.
No, I was thinking like if someone's just like doing a big hand size deck, you could get more than 7.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Like generally speaking, the cap is 7 with a Jessica's Will.
Clouth as well. Which is one of my favorite dragons. 5 red and a green, flying haste. Whenever Clouth Unrivaled Ancient attacks, add X mana in any combination of colors where X is the total power of attacking creatures. I have this in my Atla Palani egg deck. My Oops All Eldrazi.
And this is an attack trigger?
Yep.
Does that
when it attacks, X mana of any combination, spend this mana only to cast spells. Until end of turn, you don't lose mana as this mana as Test Phase end.
Cool.
Yep.
I need to check if that's in my Miriam deck.
It's a very, very good one. But, and these are the ones I want to talk about because there is a world where technically this is unbanned.
All right.
If we let silver border cards happen.
No. Stop.
No. But we should let...
This can't be where you argue from.
This is where I'm arguing from. One of these is illegal. 2 aren't. But I think they should be, considering that one of them is allowed to. If we're allowed to play Mega...
That's not silver bordered.
No, but it is from an unset.
Yeah, but
If we're allowed to play Mega...
They've also said that whole thing was a mistake.
Exactly, but we're still allowed to. So either ban all of them or let me play all of them.
I think you should ban all
Anyway, Mox Lotus.
Fuck off.
Do you remember Mox Lotus from our Mox episode? 15 mana to enter the battlefield. So high barrier to entry.
Yeah, dude.
Tap it to add infinite generic mana to your mana pool. Pay 100 mana. Pay 100 generic. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. You don't lose life due to mana burn.
Fuck off.
Okay.
That's your argument?
What about Opening Ceremony? Do you remember this card? Opening Ceremony is a mythic from Unfinity. Now it has the acorn symbol, so it's not legal.
No, I'm thinking...
4 red.
Yeah, I was thinking of a white card where, like, it's the parade one?
Yeah, the parade one, where you put them all in order.
That one you can play.
Yes, you can. Yeah. Whereas Opening Ceremony, you can't because the Fun Police.
No.
Sorcery, it's a mythic. Add Wooburg and a generic. So Wooburg and colorless.
Oh, like the specific color symbol.
Yep.
Yep.
You may open a sealed magic booster pack.
Stop, dude.
Until end of turn, you may cast spells among the cards in that booster pack.
For free? Or?
No, it just says you of course, you have to pay for it. And now there's one. Now, this is a card that was made for MTGO.
You know you've lost, right? The fact that you are arguing because of silver bordered cards. You know you've lost.
No, this is a card that is legal in Commander. It's called Name Sticker Goblin. And it's 2 and a red for a creature, Goblin Guest. And it says on it, when this creature enters the battlefield from anywhere other than a graveyard or exile, if it's on the battlefield and you control 9 or fewer creatures named Name Sticker Goblin, roll a 20-sided dice. If you get a 1 to 6, you add 4 red mana. If you get 7 to 14, you add 5 red mana. If you get 15 to 20, you add 6 red mana.
Okay.
For a 2/2.
So?
Such a good card.
Stupid. What are we doing here?
What I'm doing is
None of this is saying to me Dockside should get unbanned.
What it's saying to me is you're fully right. You're fully right. Dockside shouldn't get unbanned.
No.
But in a world where it's full refund, quote unquote,
yeah,
even then Dockside is unfair.
Yes.
Like Dockside is bullshit.
Yeah. At the point you're playing it at like 2 mana, you're probably getting more than that.
You are getting way more than that.
Yeah.
If someone's playing artifact lands.
Not even that.
Like,
it's just like a regular deck will have some number of artifacts and enchantments in it. So
not
like,
always.
Well, yeah, but in a, like, I'm talking like on the average.
My sliver deck doesn't.
On average, you play this on turn 2, you are getting at least 2 mana out of it.
You know,
regardless of the pod. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to leave you with one last card.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to introduce you to Reset.
Okay.
Reset is a blue and a blue. And it says specifically on it, cast Reset only during an opponent's turn after his or her upkeep step.
Okay.
And it says, untap all lands you control.
Interesting. Why does it need to be after their upkeep? That's so weird.
Why?
Why does it say that?
Why does it need to be? Why? Also, by the way, Rosethorn Acolyte is not a fucking full refund. Sorry, this is the card I was looking for.
Uh-huh.
Rosethorn Acolyte is a 3-cost green card that says it's got an adventure on it for 1 green that says add 1 mana of any color. Now, I can understand why you might think that that is a full refund because it's 1 green and you can add 1 mana of any color.
That's not a refund. That's 2 for 1.
But that's not what, because it's just one, the sorcery, the adventure on it is 1 green for 1 mana.
I see.
Now that's the thing.
Okay.
But really it's not, because you don't, okay, cool. Sure, it's a mana fix. Yeah, maybe.
But it is
But then when it enters the battlefield, it's a 2/1 that says tap for 1 mana of any color. That's not a full refund. No, that's a 4-cost spell that generates 2 mana.
It's tagged that way because of the adventure only.
Yeah, well, fuck the adventure. We're never getting Dockside back. It is pretty bullshit.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Spell Swindle is also on here. Thank you very much for watching.
So angry you're trying to fucking rush this outro.
I am. Thank you, Spider, for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
As always, we appreciate you. Go to casualcompliance.fun, become an unbanned member.
You were so angry you almost forgot to thank
our
supporters.
Spider likes my Infinity cards.
No, I think all Infinity cards should actually be moved to banned.
Yeah.
Because I just think They know they said it's a mistake. Fuck them off.
And I think all silver borders should be unbanned. But we'll talk about that next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Or we won't.
Probably not.